Sup traders, it's Trades here. Let's see what the market has in store for us today. It's the 17th of October, Thursday. We've got EU interest rate decision and core retail sales for dollar coming out later. So let's see where we are and make some predictions. So this week, euro dollar, we've just been bearish, man. The order flow is really bearish at the moment. We have 2 bearish weeks in a row. I was going bearish going into the week, and there is no sign of price holding at the moment. We've come down and closed below this sell side liquidity. Although we are at this strong fair value gap, that imbalance, we closed below the 50% of that as well yesterday. And at the moment, I'm watching these. We've got the monthly time from order block there, and then we've got this daily time from order block with this fair value gap right there. So I would predict price to find some kind of a reaction around this level. That would be a good support level to look for longs. We are also trading at, this probably looks like also the 50% off this pin bar as well, below that order block. So yeah, going into today I'm bearish, but however, because it's Thursday, towards the end of the week, I'm not going to be aiming for this sell side liquidity. Yesterday price rejected this bearish fair value gap on the 240 with that pin bar, and was immediately followed by a bullish engulfing candle, which is a pretty strong candle that has led price all the way down to that low. I was watching this channel on the 240 for a while. I'm still watching it. We had this channel, or we still have this channel. We've got RSI diverging, right? It's like it's just waiting for further confirmation. We might get it today or Friday, this channel play, and which will find support, which will drive price higher up. But right now, not exactly in a location where I believe we can find that support. So I'm just watching. I do like the fact that we are still inside this pin bar as well on the weekly time frame. We're coming into that start of that pin bar, so we are coming into a strong point of interest with a channel on the 240, which makes it even stronger. So maybe we'll see some kind of a short-term pullback during the London session. All right, we closed below this low, which is a good sign, and we've been holding fair value gaps along the way on the 60-minute. Maybe we'll pull back into this low, take out these highs, and then continue lower. Or maybe we'll go down first and then push up. Honestly, I'm just going to wait until the interest rate news is out. So probably until 1:30. I'm not going to trade until, or unless like I get some kind of a pattern at between 12 and 1 to push price higher up slightly. Then I might enter then. But other than that, no, you're not going to look for a trade. I'm not really in a location to trade right now, unless something pops out. Right, something really needs to pop out. Maybe we'll come into this fair value gap above that order block. I think that would be a better place to look for shorts. But yeah, that's euro dollar. Honestly, I don't know much at the moment. I just need more information to make a decision on what I'm going to do next. So let's do pound dollar. Same with pound dollar. We have been strongly bearish, right? We came into previous month's low. Let's just go down to the lower time frame. It's not close to the order blocks in comparison to euro dollar, but we are at this, right? Okay, cool. We've come down and taken out that sell side liquidity on the daily time frame. Right, we've closed below this with this strong bearish candle. After bearish engulfing candle as well. So going into today, I am bearish, right? I want to see price fill this fair value gap, the first fair value gap that we have right there. On the weekly time frame, I do predict price can come down to either the start of this order block or clear out the rest of that fair value gap. I think that's a good prediction. And on the daily time frame, we've got daily time frame fair value gaps as well around here, right? So I would ideally want to see the first fair value gap to be cleared right there, right? This one. Sorry, I mean the weekly time frame fair value gap right there. So yeah, I do want to see price come lower. We've got room, right? We've got that order block. We've got this fair value gap. We've got this daily time frame fair value gap as well right there. And we've got this other one right there as well. So yeah, I do think we can pull back and come lower. It's just a matter of how. Again, similar to pound dollar, euro dollar, we have taken out this sell side liquidity. And sometimes what Michael likes to do is, you know, like I was saying yesterday, or the whole week, we failed to close below so many times over the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days in a row. We failed to close below previous candle, and then we got this sudden sharp bearish close that closed below a low. So where all the stops were resting, it came down and took out all the stops, and it didn't, you know, carry on. It held itself there, and at the moment, honestly, ideally, I do want to see price come there. However, this is exactly when price likes to start making its move higher. But at the same time, we're towards the end of the year, right? How many more? We've got like 2.5 months. We started the year off where? So we started the year off right there on the yearly open on the pound, and we have been quite bullish this whole time, right? Is that going to be likely? Are we going to, you know, continue bullish given the fact that we rejected this low with such a strong pin bar, right? And held this with an inside buy? I mean, it's not unlikely that we might go bullish this year, but that's long term. That's not something I want to be predicting. But today, yeah, I am bearish. I will be looking for opportunities to go short. We've got this 4-hour channel, right? We've come down again, closed below this low yesterday, finally. And we have been just consolidating here for a while. Are we going to pull back into this order block, or is there room in the 1 hour on the 1 hour time frame for price to pull back into? Similar here with, looks like we're holding that low at the moment. Honestly, I'm just going to wait for price to come down to these lows. We've got another channel forming on the 1 hour time frame. So ideally, yeah, maybe during London session, we drop down, find some manipulation, and then drop down again during New York session. And that's my prediction for today. I don't really have much. I'm bearish, but it's Thursday, and I don't really want to aim for go too low. There isn't clear fair value gaps for me for price to pull back into, for me to find some resistance. We've got on this range, so we've got order block followed by, you know, I don't really see any fair value gaps around here above these order blocks. Maybe one. Nope. So yeah, normally I like to see fair value gaps. This is the only one that I can see, which we had the 50% rejected previously. Nope. Oh, that's pretty good. So yeah, maybe we'll come up here, reject the 50% of this fair value gap, and then drop. But yeah, be watching out for price to make some aggressive moves to go shorts. Cool.